Ryan Kenny's next. Make some noise for Ryan Kenny!
Thanks, Mum. I suffer from a crippling social anxiety, so this is going to be just as fun for you as it currently is for me. As you could tell if you have eyes, I was bullied at school. And at work. And at home. And during the beatings, my mother used to say to me, Ryan, you need to get yourself a hobby. So I did. I took up poetry. Didn't help. And to relive some of the best moments of my life, I'm going to perform some of those poems for you today. This first one's called Pauline, for reasons that will become very obvious very early on in the poem. Joker. Back into character. Pauline gasped. She'd never seen a cock so big. She blushed as she stared at Robert's prize-winning chicken. Whose knob was enormous. Most of my poems are based on true stories and the rest I've made up. And this one is about myself, but I changed my own name to protect my own identity. Tim's mother called him. Help! I've fallen down the stairs, she screamed onto his answer phone. Tim called her back. Each day for 4 days, no answer. So Tim assumed she no longer needed help. She died. I've got a girlfriend. The power of poetry. And I consider her to be a bit of a wag, really. She stinks of dog food. And she said to me, Ryan, aren't all actors hypocrites? I thought they are. So I'll show you what she found out, and it's pretty interesting. Gary Oldman used to be a baby. And if you don't know who Gary Oldman is, it's Gary Newman's dad. A seasoned actress such as Judi Dench, liquor, and she tastes nothing like salt and pepper. Yeah, that normally gets a round of applause, but that's fine. No, too late! And despite me asking, Will Smith won't. I've got a mother. The power of poetry. And she said to me, Ryan, because I can never be bothered coming to any of your gigs, how do you normally do your set? I said, well, I'll start with the latest poem I've written and then do them all backwards. So this in mine is poem 247. Stacey went bowling. Took her ages to find the right ball, but finally she found one. The weight was fine, but her fingers kept getting lodged in her little holes. Instead of her mittens, she had chubby little man fingers. She bowled anyway, severely breaking her wrist in 3 places. Just a story, innit? This is poem 246, and it requires some acting, so bear with me while I get into character. Thank you. Two gay melons tried to marry. No, no, screamed the pineapples. You cantaloupe. I often perform my poetry to pigeons in the park, but once I had the opportunity to perform in front of celebrities on this boat, and I remember Brian Blessed was sat in the corner and he said, do you just do poems? I said, no, Brian. I'm also really good at impressions. And when I was on this boat, The captain said to me, quick, we're in a sea battle, get the cannonballs. So we ran out of cannonballs. He said, well, use the coconuts. I did. Looked across the battlefield. Desiccated. I've often been accused of not doing relatable humour, so here's a relatable poem for you. Peter had been sat in Steve's house for 30 minutes and he still didn't know the Wi-Fi password.